Sound pissed off, but I feel you. All right, we are here, baby, live from our mouths to your ears. Another episode. I'm guessing from the stand. It's your boy Earl 91. Let me fix this camera. There we go.
Es Dominican Dundada, Christian, mi gente, que es lo que estamos activos. Estamos aquí esta noche para hablar de muchísima vaina y tenemos que hablar de juego que viene este domingo.
For sure, man. How's everything with you, bro?
Dog, I'm beat, but we out here. You fully
Not beat, but definitely
you,
out here.
you fully recovered from that cold?
Was I sick?
You were sick last recording.
Was I? Okay, yeah.
You was eating some soup on live stream.
Oh shoot, yeah. I guess yeah. Listen, and that'll be announced soon. We do so many of these, bro. I legit have.
I know.
But yeah.
How many episodes we are? This is episode. Where's it at?
2.
Damn. By the way, I stopped by on Saturday. Your ass was late as hell.
Probably
Yeah,
so. Then I was.
I met Tyler and then Ryan pulled up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Y'all only have my size, so
we didn't. Hit me tomorrow. I may be able to source that out for you.
Oh no, I got it. I took care of that already. I just I did a switch at Wellington, so.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, for sure. Am I coming in clearly?
You are pretty good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just had to make sure. Yeah, man. So other than that, though, what's been good with you though?
Shit, Valentine's Day coming up against
Yep.
wifey stuff ready. I got a trip coming up end of the month, so and watching these sports and sweating these motherfucking parlays. Listen here, I'm sick of this shit. All right, these niggas pissing me off. Tell me
man.
Why you going into OT with the fucking Bulls?
Yeah. You know, you talking about who, the Thunder?
Nah, they pissed me off too.
Timberwolves in the OT.
Timberwolves want to go into OT with the fucking Bulls, and then OKC want to go ahead and lose to the fucking Jazz.
Yeah. Well, shit. While we wait, let's we got our first guest of the night up. My guy from everywhere, the hardest working man in the business. It's my guy Banks, man.
What's happening?
I just need to crack like James Brown. What's up?
For sure, man.
NBA. That's what we talking about.
The crack
light. How y'all doing though?
Man, we chilling, man. You know, it's Super Bowl week, so we finna get it cracking in a minute. I just want to talk about the NBA real quick, run through the standings real quick, of course, and then we'll head right into the whole docket, man, because we got a lot to talk about tonight. But yeah, real quick in the NBA standings, as of this week, in the East, we're gonna start from 10 and work our way up right in the play-in. The Hawks are coming in in the 10th seed, started by the Bulls. I'm sure you're happy about that, Banks, in some regards. And then followed by the Magic, the Heat, the Pacers, the Sixers, and then the top 4 is the Knicks, Bucks, Cavaliers, and Celtics. In the Western Conference, starting at 10 is the Jazz, followed by the Lakers at 9, the Mavericks at 8, the Pelicans, Suns, Kings, Nuggets. The top 3 are going to be as followed: the Timberwolves, the Thunder, and for the first time this late in the season in their history, the Clippers are the number 1 seed as we close right in the All-Star break, which has never happened for them. It just tells you how much of a poverty franchise they are. But congratulations to them. Yeah, man. But shoot, I mean, overall in the NBA right now, to be honest, man, I think the biggest news, of course, is the reigning MVP Joel Embiid did go down with a torn meniscus. He's expected out as of right now 4 weeks. I think it's going to be a lot longer than 4 weeks, but we probably won't see Joel at least till the top of April, and that's okay. If they're trying to make a championship run, I don't think they need to do anything, especially with his history of injuries in his legs, to do anything but secure that spot. So I think right now the Sixers are in a really good position to win the East, but it is about closing out. So ultimately,
I blame the media for pressuring him into playing.
Okay, elaborate.
They kept when they was taking him out when he was out with knee issues at the beginning of this whole shit, and the media harping like, oh, Embiid, he gonna get the MVP. Like they're saying he'll get the MVP or he not playing X amount of games, this and that type shit. So he played on it, and shit got worse. Like, what we doing here, guys? Like, this man has invested money into his body. He knows his body better than any of us. And us, I mean, these sports analysts out here, critiquing on why he not playing or this and that.
Mm-hmm. So, no, I definitely could agree with that. But I do think that they're professional athletes, bro. You're paid to play the game. So I mean, unfortunately, absolutely. I'm not about to sit up here and feel bad for the dude for, doing his job. He just got hurt. I mean, he does a physical sport. So I can't necessarily feel bad for him, but at the same time, I do feel for him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not about to sit up here and say that it's the media's fault. That's just me. I won't personally do it. But I mean, this should be a clear lane, of course, for the reigning MVP. Now the Joker probably would be on his third MVP in the last 4 years, which is something that I think that we could all agree to. The Joker's been arguably the best player in the league for at least the last 3 years now.
Last three? Make that shit at least last 6.
I'm not gonna say 6. That's crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna say 6. Joker ain't been the best player in the last 6 years.
Hold up. Let me put this man's stats up.
The cap is insane, Christian. The fact that you let that come out of the fact that I even paused, the fact that I even was in your brain to even come out of your mouth, pause, is insane. It's a violation to the NBA players, the people who traded. The last 6 years, he's been the best player. Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Hold up.
I know he's the best player right now. I don't know that.
Okay. Banks, what's your thoughts on it?
All right, so we going from last 6 years is what, 2019? Yeah. So from 2018, 2019, so 2019 he was
LeBron.
2010 and 7, averaging 2010 and 7.
Hell.
19 to 2019 averaging this was all right, minus 2019, 2020, because that was a down year, I guess, or was that the bubble? Or 2021 was the bubble? Which one?
2020.
Because they got 2021.
2019 and 20.
Yeah.
Okay. That was that bubble year. 2020, 2021 was 2010 and 8. 21, 22 was 27, 13 and 7.
That's where he entered the conversation. That was his first MVP year.
Last year was 24, 11 and 9.
That's where he entered the conversation. Yeah, and it was on. Yeah, that's where he was in the conversation. But
don't he got 2 under his belt?
Until he got that ring, he wasn't in that conversation. I'm sorry.
He got. I'm not gonna say that. I think until he got that first.
A player like him has to have that ring in order to be the best of the league conversation. I'm sorry.
I can't say that.
Luka's never been in that conversation. He's
Luka's in that conversation.
They try to throw him into that
ever
conversation.
been best player in the league conversation? I don't think so.
Absolutely.
No, they try to throw him into that conversation.
When I say in the conversation, I mean, okay, somebody might throw his name out there, but not seriously. You know what I'm saying?
It's 100% Luka's in there.
Yes.
Would you like me to read you what he's done the last 3 years? Well, let's put it this way. All right. For me to be best player in the league conversation.
And then always remember to end. You got to end it with wherever his season ended that year. So go ahead.
No. Well, no, that's a team thing. That's a team thing. I'm not going to do that.
I got you.
Because if that's what.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. Wait. One mic.
Listen, the reason I say that is we heard it from an NBA player, bro. When Kevin Durant said that he should be in the GOAT conversation, Draymond Green, people spiteful, whatever. What did he say? In order for him to be in that conversation, he has to do what Steph did and lead a team to a championship as the best player on that team.
He's a million% right.
While it is a team thing, obviously an individual has a massive responsibility in that stuff coming to fruition. So yes, while it is a team thing, if you are that guy, you'll get over the hump and do that. And that's what Draymond said. Kevin Durant can't be in the GOAT conversation until he gets over that hump. So who am I to say that that's wrong? That makes complete sense to me. When you look at name one guy who's in the GOAT conversation that didn't at least make it to a finals.
No. I'm not talking about
a finals with a bum ass team.
But hold on, wait a minute. I'm not talking about the GOAT conversation. I'm talking about the best player in the league.
No, to me, it's the same. But it's
not.
It's not the same thing. Listen, I'm saying the best player in the year, best player in the league conversation is the GOAT conversation on a year by year basis for the league. I'm saying it's if that makes sense to you. It's not great.
I get what you're saying.
Is including past players. I'm just saying when you say best player in the league, you're saying the GOAT of that year. And to me, it's when we look at the teams that have won the championship, the best player in the league has been on that team within the last few years, bro. Whether it was Jokic when the Nuggets won it, Steph Curry when the Warriors won it, or arguably whether or not other guys had those stats, those are the guys that we consider that. So to me, I can't put Luka up there when there are other guys that are not winning with super teams anymore. The Nuggets weren't a super team. The Warriors were no longer a super team, and these guys were winning. You know what I'm saying?
I hear your argument.
Doing that, how can I say even when a team like I would say a team like the Celtics is more like, okay, if Jason Tatum does it, we know there's a lot of help there. Not saying that the Nuggets don't have help. Jamal Murray is a great player. They had Bone. All those guys played well last year. Bruce Brown. I'm not saying that they didn't have guys. But we know without Jokic, they might have made it to the second round, maybe.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Luka hasn't made that. They made it to the West Finals, but they haven't made it to the finals yet. Until he makes it to the finals and possibly wins one, I'm not even putting him above Dirk yet.
I wait. Now hold on. No, there's a lot to unpack there. But let me stick to the topic because we got a lot to talk about. When I say best player in the league, to me, to be in the best player in the league conversation for at least a 3-year run, you have to have been first team All NBA. Those 5 that are in first team All NBA are the arguable best players in the league. They're the conversation. There's a grand standard of those 5. Luka's been first team All NBA every year except for his rookie year. LeBron has, and I'm not knocking LeBron, but when LeBron was at his height of heights, it wasn't a question. First team NBA, All NBA every year. Because there are circumstances that get teams over the hump. I don't personally put the finals as that thing. I think when you talk about the greatest player of all time, yeah, it's an all-encompassing of your career.
Can I ask you a question? I want to ask you a question, though, about what you're saying. So if you have the All-NBA, which is subjective, would you say, just honestly, have you ever disagreed with an All-NBA list, thinking somebody should have been somewhere else?
With first team?
No.
LeBron deserves more than 4 MVPs.
I see what you're getting at. Of course, there is some hyperbole in it, but for the most part, the standard is the standard, and consistency is consistency. If it were a situation where Luka wasn't first team All NBA every single year, and this was just a one-off thing, then maybe. But literally, since he's entered the league,
what position?
Two guard. Yeah.
He's
been
first team. I mean, that's obviously the weakest position to be able to do that. If you just keep it,
I'm not going to do that. I ain't going. I'm not going to do
bro,
that.
Okay.
That's just, that's picking.
Listen, it's that or center. It's that or center.
No, he a 2-guard, but he played.
He a 2-guard. He a 2-guard.
I'm just saying
he played a 1, but and truth be told, they really
two gimmies on the All NBA.
But I just want to say, truth be told,
name 10 fire 2 guards right now.
I get the gist of what you're getting at, Nar, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It has been, but listen,
where you got LeBron is competing
because hold on, but let me tell you why I'm not going to do that. Hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. The reason I'm not going to do that is because if that's the case, that diminishes the likes of guys like Dwight Howard, like he is in an all-time center. And I'm not going to do that. Dwight Howard, regardless of what era he played,
doesn't make it not the truth, bro. If you're competing against 12 other guys who are arguably all of them are the best player in the league. I mean,
all right, cool. So at the 2-guard,
he's been a small forward for a very long time.
Okay, cool. All right, at the 2-guard position, right now, we could say Harden's in that conversation still. We could say Hold on. Zach LaVine is in that position.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is in that position.
That's the
Who should be
only comp that I
MVP?
think
Hold
is
on.
real.
Yeah, I'm trying to. But I understand, but I'm thinking. What else? PG's a 3. Who plays the?
And look, and understand what I'm saying though. I'm not saying just competitive two guards. I'm talking about two guards that have standing against any other position in the league. Small forward, KD. It don't matter if we're talking about point guard, centers, power forward. KD's amongst the best players in the league. LeBron, Carmelo, when they're at their height,
and Luka's in the same regard.
Point guard position.
He's averaging. But wait, no, he's averaging 35 a game.
I'm not talking about Luka I'm not saying that Luka's not holding it down for the shooting guards. I'm talking about the competition that he has to become an all-NBA play, first team all-NBA. It's not like it is in other positions.
I can't say that because I haven't even listed guys like Devin Booker, guys like De'Aaron Fox is a point. Guys like give me some other fire two guards out there. Donovan Mitchell, I ain't even mentioned yet. Like it's other guys out there that's at that. Shy is the 1 or 2. Is Shy a 1 or 2?
He played like a 2.
Isn't he?
I was about to say
he played at the 1, but he played at the 1 2. Yeah.
Okay. It's other guys. Hold on, no, I think we lost.
Saying, bro, outside of Ant-Man, you haven't named one player who we would consider as one of the top 10 players in the league.
I can't say that because I just said Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's a top 10 player?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
But is he the best player on the Suns right now?
No, he just it's him and KD. But I mean, honestly, I'll probably am giving it to Devin Booker today just because of he's younger, he's more consistent and shit. Without him,
they're all. I'm saying is historically, there's been much more competition for somebody to get on an all NBA team year after year, other positions. That's all I'm saying.
But coach, you gotta realize too. My fault. You gotta realize
you good, bro.
Too,
go ahead.
We in the laziest time in NBA history. So it's like it's a give and take of who wants to be the best in whatever position, or who wants to be the best in the league at this point. Because yes, it's so much more talent than when we was coming up. But at the same time, these players is just like, I want to dress in my Forever 21 outfit today. I don't really care about scoring.
But I mean, he's not wrong. But I do think that when you watch a Luka Doncic play, he's an anomaly of this era. I think no matter what era Luka plays in, he is cooking, and it ain't even close. Just because his skill set transcends every era that we've seen in basketball.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong about that. I'm just saying, wouldn't he be doing these same things if he was going up, against prime Harden? Harden is not old. No, I'm talking about, would he be the undisputed, first team all NBA when Harden was at his prime with the Rockets and shit like that? I don't know that.
Let me read you the blind test and just off of this. All right. Now we know Harden's best year, he averaged like 35. What was James Harden's that MVP year? James
38,
Harden
38 points per game.
Was it 38?
Yeah, the last player since Jordan to score that much.
Come on,
no. His MVP year, it was 36.1, 7 assists, and 6 rebound. Right, it's 30. Right.
Insane.
And Luka's at 34.5, 8.8 rebounds, and 9.4 assists.
And he might not even win MVP this year.
More assists, more rebounds. It's the same shit.
But
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about Luka as a player. I'm talking about us saying where he is based upon the all NBAs and things like that. When there's not much competition as a two guard. That's all I'm saying. If you're that guy like that, what I'm saying is if you're that guy like that at the two guard, you're going to win it every year because there's nobody else that's going to do that. All I'm saying is that other positions, there's a lot of fucking guys.
Hold on. Because I could argue the same thing for a while, that except for Kevin Durant and a couple years of Kevin Durant and Carmelo. There was a couple years LeBron was a shoe-in every year, just the same way.
Kawhi, bro.
But Kawhi had a few years. I'm talking about that shoe-in of that longevity that LeBron had. Is what I'm talking about. That 10 straight years. Luka's working on the better part of 10 straight years going in now into his 5th. So Oh, go ahead,
Right,
Banks. I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, I was saying,
gonna
Banks,
say, so every decade we got a player or two. Well, again, I hate to sound like the old man, but back in our day, we used to have players like KG, Rasheed Wallace, etc., where, in that position, they might be the best, or it might be a give and take. C Webb at the 4. But it will always be a Kobe, a LeBron, a Jordan, a Magic, a Kareem, if you want to go that far back, where, oh, okay, that's the guy every year that's going to be first team just by default.
Right. And that's Luka right now. Luka is the best guard in the league. Point or shooting guard. He's the best guard in the league. That's to me. To me, Luka's the best guard in the league. Yeah, to me, Luka the best guard in the league. The only players in the league that it's Luka.
You putting him over Steph?
I can't get with this.
Absolutely.
Luka wave. Sorry, can't do it.
You said what?
Can't get with this Joker Luka wave. Man, there's no way. Fuck Larry Bird.
This is a hashtag racial.
Happy Black History Month.
How they let this shit keep going on? Like,
with that,
wait, are you put? Hey Earl, you putting Luka over Shy?
Yeah, he's a better player than Shy.
Okay, but listen.
Now, Shy is more. Shy is more.
At what point does he get the James Harden treatment for not winning? How many years in?
Tomorrow.
It's got it within the next 2. Once he gets that MVP, because you know what it is about James Harden.
We've seen what LeBron did with Kyrie.
You know what it is with James Harden. I'm gonna tell you what it is with James Harden. James Harden didn't really start getting the slander until they squabbled that Game 7 where they lost 28 straight threes. That's when it was
27.
Like 27.
I ain't never seen some shit like. I ain't never seen some shit like
before
that.
Then,
before you still shooting, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like
what the fuck? Get fast.
Like, bro.
You see Chris Paul screaming on the sidelines.
Like, bro, and like me and Nard coach basketball. As a coach, and I love that I can say that now. As a coach, you wouldn't see the floor again. If you miss 10 straight threes, bro, we ain't shooting another 3 the whole game. I don't give a fuck if it's open. Bitch, go to the traffic. No.
I know it's the NBA. I know they're confident, but bro, it's Game 7. Fuck that. We need buckets at the end of the day.
And the crazy part is they shot that many threes, and they were in the game the whole time.
So ugly to me. I hate that slow ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And what blows me is I don't understand how niggas can't guard it. Like when you watch the highlights, it's like it's in slow motion. Like I can see this shit. Why can't you see this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because there's an execution skill. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an execution skill.
That's how it looks on TV, so it pisses you off that it's so effective.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably faster in real life.
Obviously.
And low key, and he's 6'7".
I'm just saying it looks like it should be easy to stop.
And he's 6'7", 230. That's a solid 6'7", 230 coming.
Ain't no 230.
No, he's 230.
So while we're on the
Did
topic,
you say he like Guthrie 260?
I'm just getting into the groove of really watching the NBA now that the fucking NFL season is coming to an end. About to fucking cry. Football is over. You know, football also has the longest off season. Like I don't understand that shit. Why they do us like that, but it is.
Have you seen the way that they hit? They should take a whole year off. Are you kidding me?
Football should be like the Olympics.
Bro, what? Have you seen?
Dog, have you not heard?
No, I forgot. I think is it the West where the top 4 teams? It's like tied.
What in basketball or football?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I just read the
top
standings.
4. How the hell does that happen?
Well,
Coach, check this out. If they didn't have an off season, we'll have more Ray Lewis's. All right, you see what Ray Lewis said to Tyreek Hill? That boy little, whatever he said to him.
He had that disguise on.
Oh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's so fun. But yeah, so the top 4 seeds in the West, the Clippers are 34-15, and then 2 through 4 are 35 and 16.
Let's talk about the Clippers, bro, because niggas was talking about the Clippers before the Clippers became the Clippers. Clippers are the Clippers.
The Clippers are looking good. I'm not gonna lie. Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook is definitely taking his all of the critique and turn it into the right kind of bench player, bro. Like you just got to give him credit. Like he not really forcing nothing. This is kind of coming to him. James Harden looks like Harden of old, and when I say Harden of old, I mean that preserved early Houston Harden, letting the game come to him. And Kawhi looks like MVP caliber Kawhi. So does Paul George. This shit working, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. This shit working.
They try to write my dog Westbrook off.
They still not gonna beat Denver.
Thank you.
They
And
try.
I'm a mark for Westbrook.
Me too. I'm a Westbrook fanatic. Hey,
shit.
Westbrook. Yeah. I mean, Westbrook looks good. He looks way more comfortable here than he did in LA. And that's good for him because he's doing the little things that they need, being that energy guy, getting those boards off the bench, really cooking in that second unit. Like he's firing off. So I mean, shout out to the Clippers.
Remember being a vet meant something? Again, maybe this is the old guy episode because the vet meant something. So a vet knew, all right, my time is coming to an end as a star player. Let me then become the vet. Michael Finley did it. You know, Jerry Stackhouse. Jerry, if you ever hear this, I'm speaking with respect because he always want to run a fade. I love Stack.
Yeah, no, Jerry's still gonna fight.
He went to the greatest college ever, UNC. So you know,
yes, sir.
Respect anyway.
You know what's hey, hold up.
You're doing a lot of booing for somebody. Well, no, you're not a Duke fan, but I got smoke for Duke fans.
That's all that mattered to me.
I got smoke for Duke fans this week. I'm just letting it be known.
Isn't it crazy how we consider Russell Westbrook a vet and that man still playing like as if he was in his prime?
Well, he's got energy, bro. He's an energy guy.
Considered a vet. He's 15 years in. 16 years in.
16.
But that's what I'm saying. Like 20? It's crazy to call him a vet, and you look at him the way he plays. It's like, bro, this man's still playing as if he was in his like.
It's because truth be told, we grew up with Westbrook. Honestly, like just keeping the buck. The motherfucker ain't but what? He's like two classes ahead of me in high school, and shit. That motherfucker
how many years was he at UCLA?
I want to say he was at 2. Banks, at UCLA 2 or 3 years.
2. Him and Darren Collison was on the team. And Kevin
Love. Listen,
Kevin Love.
That Darren Collison and Russell Westbrook backcourt. Oh my gosh, bro.
They were short, but they was quick. That's the thing.
I wish we could see that.
LA, we produce very fast players, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you had Kevin Love too,
and Kevin Love was out there.
Glass eater.
Who was a vet? Kevin Love looked like he'd been playing in the league 25 years, face-wise and just game.
Hey, and I'm happy that he found a spot in Miami where like he could still produce for a team and show, you know, that he just still got something in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not necessarily like the Heat, but I'm happy for Kevin Love because I always was a Kevin Love guy. I thought he was the best big man in the league after Dwight.
You gotta stop being a hater, bro.
I have my because they pick fights with the Lakers like they really with us like that, and they not. But that's beside the point.
What you mean they not with y'all?
Cause I'm not doing it this week, but they want to be a historical franchise so bad. They the most almost as historical franchise I've ever seen.
They've got 3 championships. 6.
They have 3. They have 3. They talk like they got 17.
But hold on now. That's in 30 years though. They haven't been there since.
They got Hall of Fame players
like y'all have, like the Lakers have.
They do. They do, but they talk like they one of the all-timers and let the time happen.
I mean,
let it happen.
They might be, Earl. And you already know I ain't a Heat fan. They might be.
At the end of the season, I wanna do a case on why the Heat either are or
they're not 1 and 2 like y'all in Boston, like the Lakers in Boston, but
I will say this. They are the shining jewel out of David Stern's expansion in the NBA. They are definitely the shining jewel. When he expanded the league the way he did, I think he wanted the Miami Heat to happen a few different places, and the Heat did what it took to step up and, you know, take that mantle. Like all jokes aside, they did become a formidable threat of a franchise after the year 2000, and that's relatively young for a team that just was established in 88. So
88.
Yeah. All jokes aside, they've been in the finals 7 times. 7, 06, 2011 through 14, 2020, and last year. Yeah. Which is really good.
Player on their team, probably 2.
Probably two. If he plays the way he should, probably 2. But let's get into
Hall of Fame. He get in.
Let's get right into it. Banks, now we got to take to a wheelhouse that I know you're not too familiar on, but you know what I'm saying? Nardo, you know what today is?
What?
You're gonna have to know what today is. In about 10 years, you're gonna need to know what today is.
Yo, facts, Nara.
Yeah.
You don't know what today is?
Aside from Hump Day, I don't know.
No, man.
Nara, you are a college football connoisseur.
Oh shit! You know
We
what?
do
See,
it,
here's
man.
the thing, right? No. Here's why. I didn't really pay attention to it too much. There's so much around recruiting that happens during the year now, bro. The commitments, the early signees. It's like
I can't
It
stand. I
has
can't keep
taken
up,
all
away.
the
bro. I
big
can't
players
keep
are
up with
done
it.
well before signing day. So now, because the portals really fucked signing day over, because these
They
kids
have.
are really taking offers before they're gone off the table. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you get a couple surprises here and there, but it really wasn't anything too big. I'm looking through
Well, if
here
you
now.
don't mind, I'm
So,
gonna read through the
yeah,
top
absolutely.
25 real quick. So starting at 25, Kentucky brings in 4 5-stars and 16 3-stars. Wisconsin brings in 8
Oh, my bad.
4-stars.
Let me cut you off. But this is the biggest part. This is the biggest part of signing day now. Once the class is finalized and the rankings come out, so you know who to expect to have some sort of firepower going in. It's not even really about the kids anymore. It's about the final classes. So
yep. Wisco brings in 8 4-stars and 14 3-stars. Texas Tech has fallen, and God, how they've fallen. They bring in 1 5-star though, 5 4-stars and 16 3-stars.
That was the first 5-star. That was the highest ranked recruit in Texas Tech history.
I know, which is insane, but still. Ole Miss, because Texas Tech at one point was ranked, I think, up all the way to 16, so they fell all the way to 24. Ole Miss brings in 6 4-stars and 16 3-stars. And look, what Lane Kiffin has done, while yes, he may miss out on those surefire 5-stars all the time, he has gotten so much in the
Lane
most.
Kiffin don't give a fuck about 5. Lane Kiffin's
He
in
don't
the
care.
portal, bro. He's
Exactly.
getting kids, not even kids. He's getting men that have already played football at the college level. They know what to do. They know what to expect coming into a program that's trying to win a national championship. They know how to at least seem like they know how to conduct themselves enough to get another D1 offer. So, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's so much different high school recruiting now than it was when we were coming up. I remember, what the fuck was that name of that magazine, bro?
Which one? 24/7?
No, the one I used to take on my door.
You talking about Rise?
Yeah, bro, remember back then when it was remember when Chandler Parsons and Nick Calathis and all them, they were on the cover. Bro,
you know what?
High school
they were down the street from us.
You know what's fucked up about signing day? Signing day now is high school seniors competing with transfers in the transfer portal, like you said. So, like, instead of this being such a big deal, what it is who's going to be the first to really put us in contention for a national championship off the bat instead of really building a program. And that definitely fucks up a lot of shit. And I think in the long run, what you're going to have is so many displaced kids in situations that kind of fuck them up. You really don't know who's talented and what because they just sign what they can get at one point unless you're early signing. So I agree. Mizzou brings in 1 5-star, 6 4-stars, and 14 3-stars coming off an 11-2 season. Coach Eli definitely is looking to get into that 12-team playoff run, and he's building a strong case for him. Texas A&M is falling. At one point, they were number 1 and are number 20. 1 5-star, 7 4-stars.
Was the number 1 team that they had. So
exactly. He had a lot of decommitments after
Jimbo. Be good next year. Mike Elko was a good coach. Huh?
Why?
Because Mike Elko was decent.
Elko was a good coach at Duke, bro.
What's the point?
Now that he's in Texas,
listen, Texas A&M is spending money, bro. Jimbo Fisher, he lost his bro. He wasn't. He thought he was more relevant than he was. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just going to get a bunch of this, that, and the third. You got to be able to coach in the SEC. And I think Elko's going to do a pretty good job being able to.
We thought the same thing about Fisher.
Recruit at a high level and compete with anybody, especially with Texas and Oklahoma.
We thought the same thing about Sumlin.
Huh?
I said we thought the same thing about Fisher. We thought the same thing about Sumlin.
Texas A&M wasn't competitive when Sumlin was there.
He was. They was competitive, but they're not who they think they are. Just because they have all the money.
I'm not saying. I didn't say that. I'm just saying they've been bad. I think they're going to be decent. They may be a New Year's Six. Do I think they're going to win a national championship? No, but I think they're going to be much better than they were The last couple of years,
and they were disappointments the last 2 years of Jimbo's reign there.
True.
Absolutely, I agree.
they paid that nigga $70 million to leave. They're not going to be that bad.
Right. South Carolina cracks 1 5-star, 8 4-stars, and 7 3-stars. And right in your area, they got the number one edge rusher in the class, Dylan Stewart from DC. So they ended up getting him right after where he was looking to go to Alabama, but of course that whole Alabama situation worked out how it did. Nebraska brings in 1 4-star, 5 4-stars, 25 3-stars. But look, that's Matt Rule, bro. So we're gonna see what he does.
Hey, you know it's crazy that quarterback
coming out
once he decommitted from Georgia, boy, they knocked one of his stars off.
Bro, which is insane, bro. Let me see.
So you gonna go to Nebraska and do some shit.
USC brings in no 5-stars this year.
That's okay because they had a major class last year. They still have a lot of talent on the outside, especially with
LA and people gonna transfer to them. So
fuck is his last name? Zachariah number 1. I forget what his last name is. But out of wide receiver. They got a lot of talent, bro. And they better find a coach. I don't know about Lincoln Riley. Look, I'm gonna put it out there now. I don't know about Lincoln Riley. The Big Ten is
what
different.
you don't know.
The Big Ten is different.
Well,
not because it's gritty. You know what I'm saying? I hate watching it. I don't think they can compete with the SEC because they don't have the skill players. But it's really, I mean, Michigan did just win that championship. But still, it's gritty. It's really.
But the way that Michigan recruited was very SEC, ACC-esque with speed because they were a really fast, hard-hitting defense. So that wasn't what we typically see in Big Ten.
Listen, the Big Ten is just fucking slow. That's my thing. They've always had people. They've always been aggressive. They've always, you know what I'm saying, run the ball well and stuff like that. But it's just slow. And I don't like watching slow football. But at the end of the day, USC's going to have a lot of traveling to do. They're going to have to play Ohio State. They're going to have to play Michigan. They're going to have to play Penn State. And they didn't look that great in the Pac-12. So nothing makes me believe they're not going to lose all 3 of those games every year. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly. Speaking of Penn State, they follow up at number 16 with 1 5-star, 8 4-stars, and 16 3-stars.
James Franklin, you're on the clock, my boy.
He's on the clock. You are on the clock and in the hot seat.
Ohio State and Penn State's getting tired of that shit. You're about to get fired. I'm sorry. Your job as a black man, but it's probably not going to happen unless you beat them this year.
You fire him to get who?
Huh?
Who you firing him to get who? Who's coming in there
Fire him to get somebody who's never fucking heard of. Fire him to get a coordinator. Fire him to get somebody who's going to win.
Right, bro. There's a lot of coaching talent out there. Yeah, it's a lot of coaching talent out there, bro.
Listen. Georgia would have said the same thing about Mark Richt until Kirby Smart became available. Who the fuck was he before Alabama? There's somebody's going to reveal themselves, and there's a lot of people and a lot of pieces that we haven't looked at.
And look to that point with Nick Saban being gone, that exposes a lot of his staff to have opportunities to coach elsewhere. And being on that Nick Saban staff, that exposes a lot of opportunities for that. So we'll see ultimately, but Michigan comes in at 15, of course, after losing Jim Harbaugh, but they had a lot of early signings and they're bringing back quite a bit. But they bring in 13 4-stars and 13 3-stars. Tennessee is bringing in 1 5-star, 10 4-stars, and 10 3-stars.
So it might not matter whether or not they're good.
Major recruiting violation. So we're gonna see what happens. Florida bringing in 2 5-stars, 8 4-stars, and 9 3-stars. Look, one thing I'm gonna say about Florida is this: I see what they're trying to do. Like, I don't think. Huh?
Nate can recruit.
Bro. Like
listen, you know what Florida's missing? Florida. People don't want to admit it. Florida is the motherfucker that has one of the Balenciagas. He got the chain on. He got $1,000 in his pocket. He's driving a Rolls Royce down on what's that strip in Miami?
On Collins.
but that bitch is rented.
Ocean Drive.
But it's what?
That bitch is rented. Florida doesn't have the boosters. Florida doesn't have that wallet's not walleted.
Yeah, and it's a hard sell to sell kids going to Gainesville today.
The Gainesville, this isn't Urban Myers, Florida. This is different. You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying?
Even Tallahassee is always consistently, since we've been kids, a great college town. Miami is Miami. Gainesville, it's a lot harder to sell.
I mean, if you want to win, it's an easier path possibly to the playoffs than it is playing fucking Florida.
It is. Clemson comes in with 2 5-stars, 8 4-stars, and 12 3-stars. I mean, look, consistently Dabo is always.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I think that Clemson's going to get back into the hunt.
It's falling off because of the NIL thing. I've said it. I'm on record. He is going to have to come around with that shit eventually. However, will they go last year? 10-2? They went 10-2 last year?
Yeah.
And we was talking the most shit. We were talking shit to high head, and they was 2 games away from being undefeated in the playoffs. Did they look good?
Well, and last year was the first time that they missed the ACC championship.
They went 11-2 on the year because they won their bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they didn't look good at all, but they went 11-2. Dabo's a great fucking coach.
Yeah,
Dabo's a great fucking. That's one of those. That would be how Penn State goes 10-2, 11-2. I think you can fire James Franklin. You could probably get somebody. That's a 10-2, 11-2. Somebody who's won multiple national championships. You're like, damn, and we're talking shit about this team. That's a who are you gonna find better?
Exactly. I fuck with how you put that.
That's a real one down. Who would you find better than Dabo right now? Unless Nick Saban said he was coming back.
Yeah. Mike Norvell brings in 10 4-stars and 12 3-stars. He had a few more sign on before National Signing Day, but that's just as of today.
As a Miami fan, I hate to say it. I love Mike Norvell. I like the way he coaches. I like what he stands for. I like the way he does it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like where he does it at all. I wish it would be anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So to do these things at the gates of hell it's kind of bad. But at the end of the day,
you got to call the work to work. Like you always say, Nar, you admire
for them when they didn't make the playoff. I honestly did because I couldn't imagine but I understood it. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it is going to light a fire in this Florida State team next year if they are able to return a defense similar to what they had last year to help that quarterback along. Yeah, they might be something to fuck with again.
Well, to your point, they recruit those 4-stars include, of course, Luke Kromonek, cornerback Charles Lester, cornerback Jamari Howard, and offensive tackle Manassi ITD. So, yeah, realistically, it looks like they just reloading on that defense, and that defense has been stout for the last 3 years. So you gotta call it how you see it. That's Mike Norvell, though. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Norvell has historic, well, in his tenure at least for his history, been a defensive laden guy, and I don't think that we fall off there. Notre Dame comes in at number 10, 1 5-star, 10 4-stars, and 7 3-stars. Look, man, if Marcus Freeman want to make them a legitimate playoff contender,
I feel like he has a little bit more time though. I feel like
he does. He does. I think he got the full 5 years.
Now
the full 5
years to live up to. Brian Kelly did go to a national championship, whether he got blown out or not. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't make it to a national championship, I think they make it to a playoff
too. Yeah,
they made it to the playoffs. Well, it's a softer landing now with the 12-team format. It's a softer landing, and they usually end up between 10.
I don't think it is.
No, but here's what I'm saying. I'm saying they usually end up between 10 to 12.
Now I thought you meant for him as far. No, his seat gets much hotter with this 12-team playoff.
No, yes, because you got to finish the job.
If you're not making the 12-team, you're out of here.
Yeah,
Dion's seat will be hot if Colorado don't make that 12-team.
Don't make. I'm gonna give them a 2-year window to make that 12-team. It either happen or it don't. I
wouldn't say 2 years, but okay.
No, I will because you're switching conferences and you're switching conferences. Yeah, no, it has to be 2. Has to be.
No.
Auburn. But also Colorado is playing with house money because who the fuck cared about Colorado before this?
Exactly. That's the most important part.
Auburn's bringing in 2 5-stars, 9 4-stars, and 10 3-stars. Hugh Freeze, man, talk about it, Nar. I mean, that's just kind of been his MO as of late is to bring in a really tough team. So they want to capitalize on last year's run. They're really going to have to do something with this recruiting class. Oklahoma brings in 2 5-stars, 12 4-stars, and 11 3-stars. LSU, of course, is going to be looking to replace the reigning Heisman winner this past year, Jaden Daniels. But they bring in 1 5-star, 15 4-stars, and 13 3-stars. And, of course, we know that Brian Kelly has always been a recruiting wizard. Texas, 2 5-stars, 9 4-stars, and 11 3-stars. At number 5, the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes at number 5. Number 5, bringing in 1 5-star, 14 4-stars, and 12 3-stars. We have not had a top 5 recruiting class since 24/7 Sports began ranking them in 2010.
That's all well and good. I need to see what the coach do with them. I need to see what Mario get together.
You have a top 5 recruiting class. Mario Cristobal, you are officially on the hot seat.
You're on the clock.
You're on the clock.
Let's see what you do with it, bro.
What is the bare minimum of what y'all need to see this year? Realistic, not fandom. What is the bare minimum of what, as Miami fans, you need to see this season? I'm going to say 9-3, 10-2.
9-3.
I wouldn't mind a conference.
See, now you're just being greedy.
A conference.
No, that's not bad. Louisville made it at 9-3, 10-2. That'll get you there.
9-3, 10-2 get you conference championship. Depends on how it rolls out, but you know.
Give me 9-3, but give me.
We're not one of the top 12 teams in the country. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's all need to be said.
12 teams, bro. 12.
Well,
12. Come on, bro. How many years are we in this crystal ball experiment?
Yeah.
It's year 3, right?
Well, this is the first year that we could really say is it.
Yeah.
So
this is
but
it's his 3rd year. All right.
I'm gonna give him 2 years to get this this class to where it needs to be.
To me, last year was the first year. That was your first recruiting class. Year 1.
I feel you.
Year 2, these boys better be ready, and the boys you recruited before them better be ready.
That's fair. Okay. At number 4 is Ohio State, bringing in 1 5-star, 12 4-stars, and 8 3-stars. Oregon comes in at number 3, 2 5-stars, 16 4-stars, and 9 3-stars. The Alabama Crimson Tide bring in 5 5-stars, 14 4-stars, and 9 3-stars. And of course, who else, Nard? The Georgia Bulldogs, 4 5-stars, 16 4-stars, and 8 3-stars. That's what it is. That is recruiting in 2020-24.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Banks, I'm going to bring you back up on the stage real quick. Let's get into it, man. It's the NFL. We are here. Man. Before we get into the Super Bowl, right? Let's get into some news real quick. Banks, as a Cowboys fan.
Wow.
You all are looking.
This guy.
That's how we do this.
Asking questions.
Yeah. Listen.
You all are looking to hire either Mike Zimmer, Ron Rivera, or Wink Martindale as your defensive coordinator.
Yeah, let's just choose death already. Let's just set him death the whole entire season. How about that?
Let me see. Can y'all make this a thing? Can y'all get to the next to the Super Bowl next year?
I see what's going on. Hey, the words of NBA young boy, you trying to provoke me? No. When we brought back Mike McCarthy, I said, okay, y'all believe in him still. I mean, you know, Doc Rivers of football, I'll say that. So when we kept him, I said, all right, I guess. I mean, man, the only thing is we know. All right, Dak had it. What can I say? Dak had an okay season. He's very inconsistent, so I'm going to start with the offense. Our defense is, I mean, with Micah there, our defense is our defense, bro. We consistently the past 2 seasons, I think, been top 3 in defense. I think Ravens was number 1 this past season.
Whoa. How did Dak have an okay season this year when he?
Dak is second in MVP voting.
He might be. He should win MVP this year. That's okay.
Well, relax. Ariella.
Well, hold on. Yeah, that's not crazy.
That is not a crazy statement, though.
It's a regular season award, and Dak, for all intents and purposes, played arguably the best or second best quarterback.
Lamar played better, but I feel you.
I don't.
Would you say that?
I said Lamar played better,
bro. We're not going back.
I can't say that. Lamar had a better team.
You can.
Lamar had a better defense. I can't say that Lamar played. I can't definitively say
I'm pulling these
that
stats
Lamar. Now, however, to your point, Dale, Lamar is first team All Pro. So that should have won him the MVP. That should have won him MVP. But Dell, if we were to just read the blind test, Dak had less interceptions. He had more touchdowns, more passing yards.
He also played an easier schedule.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All I'm doing is telling the truth.
Dell, stop.
Hold on. They dominated against lesser opponents. And then whenever they went against some at least quality NFL players.
It is not my job for my opponent to be great. We say this all the time.
Okay, cool.
It's not my job.
My job as an analyst to act like they not.
No,
exactly.
Hold on, wait. All right.
Just because it's not your job to make sure they're good, it's not my job to avoid the fact that they're not.
All right, listen.
Exactly. All I'm doing is telling the truth as I see it.
Okay.
When they went against those teams that weren't playoff quality or losing teams or below 500 teams, they dominated, and they dominated to a scale that we haven't seen. But when they went against regular NFL competition and playoff NFL competition, they had rude awakenings.
But
they did beat the Eagles. They did beat the
Lamar.
That's true.
Everybody.
Lamar smacked everybody.
Everybody.
Not the Steelers. Not the Steelers. We're not.
All right, here we go.
Christian,
you a Steelers fan too, Chris?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Christian, don't know what I want to hear about a raggedy ass Steelers winning.
We beat the Ravens. We beat the Ravens twice. Once against Lamar and once against
the actual game at hand.
Yeah.
Okay, there are two teams left.
I'm about to say, just real quick. I was cutting through the news real quick.
Talk about the Cowboys in the first place.
Hold on. Let's stay on task here, because I do want to. There's a couple of more notes there real quick. I just want to get through. Eric Bieniemy is not being retained by the Commanders. Do you think he's heading back to the Chiefs in this offseason, regardless of the outcome of this game? Regardless of the outcome of this game.
I think
they won a Super Bowl without him. They're about to win 2. Why would you rehire?
They didn't win a Super Bowl without him.
Oh, he was there. He was there. Oh,
yeah, he left this offseason.
Yeah.
I think if they want him
this
back,
year, I mean,
they're about to. But
was their offense really that much better last year than it was this year? I mean, their offense just sucked.
Yes,
way better. Yes.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy is their current OC.
The offense definitely sucked this year. They might rehire that nigga when they win or not. 180.
If they lose,
really think about it, Matt Nagy is not that guy.
No, he's not that guy at all. And not Cliff Kings. The Eagles are playing Week 1 on Friday, September 6th in Sao Paulo Stadium in Brazil. Who would y'all like to see the Eagles play in a good Week 1 matchup?
Here's my thing, though. Why is it
the Brazil national soccer team?
This game is not like basketball. You can't just find a diamond in the rough of football. It takes too much work, too much training. And be honest with you, it'll never get bigger than soccer. Probably never bigger internationally than basketball. What is the point? Mexico's about as far as you should have went, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because even when they go to London,
it's just football. It's an American sport, bro. It is one of those sports where it's not going to catch on. It's too hard to play, and it takes a certain type of person to even want to continue to play it in America to a certain age, to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Us watching it, we grow up on it. But for other people, they don't grow up on it and they don't play it, so they're not going to be that interested outside of some celebrity shit that they might see on, you know what I'm saying? But even NFL celebrities aren't that big in America, really. You got A few of them, but they're nowhere like the
That's
guys.
the quarterback, and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like who's the Ladarius Sneed? I guarantee he don't got 1 million followers. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I don't know why they're doing this. The NFL has to. They should stop being so greedy and figure out other ways to use their money resourcefully instead of trying to find ways to make more growing the game of football because it's not. And players will never, in my opinion, football. America's so far ahead when it comes to football. Niggas will never catch it. It's not like basketball. This is way different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
True.
I do not foresee any other. I know that baseball is considered America's pastime, but fuck that. It's football. All right. Fuck that. It is football. That's the real American pastime.
The NBA was so abysmal to me this season as a mark for NBA or basketball in general, college, high school, doesn't matter. I watch more, and I've always been a football marker as well. Just like Coach just said, it's just our thing. But I've watched more football this year, and it's probably because it's more games now. So you going overseas, it don't really help because another key aspect, I don't know if we thought about this as a collective, if they're trying to reach out to other people in different countries across the world, it's not going to really work. One, because it's American, like Coach said, and everybody said, but also, can these Brazilian players actually, let's say if they want to play defensive lineman, can they actually make weight in order to become defensive lineman?
Do they have people that size over there?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's something because bro, I've never even thought about that like that. America's like this because the type of people we have here is so mixed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like over there, you're gonna get a general type of people. Like, I ain't gonna be racist, just name types of people, but you could just think about the different nationalities. Generally, they're all. It's a rarity that you get a Yao Ming. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. So it's like, damn.
Well, then, because
crazy. It's too hard. What I mean, that's why soccer is the biggest. It doesn't matter. I mean, size can't help if you're a goalie or something like that. But most of the players are average size motherfuckers.
Because then it's like I see what you know what I mean, the look in your face, Paul. So what it is it's like, bro. Yeah. So the thing is, we condition our kids to you gonna get in the NBA, which means I got to get the diet or the NFL. I got to get your diet, and then I got to get you with the right coaching in order for you to make that weight. Whereas in Brazil, places like that, it's like, all right, we play more cardio sports like Coach just talked about. It's just like we're going to play soccer because it's more affordable, number one, because a lot of these places they go to at times, third world countries. It's more affordable, number one. And then number two, it's just that's the world sport. Like, I don't watch soccer. I'm not knocking anybody that watch soccer, but it's the cheapest game you can play across the world, and everybody plays it.
Absolutely.
I've never even thought about that shit. But that is kind of low key sticking your. Bro, I thought like that low key is like thumbing your nose at people in a country that really can't necessarily afford to play that shit.
Bro,
like,
I'm
like London.
He's 8. You know how much it is?
Yeah,
especially
now in 2024.
How much?
$337
for what, a month?
New packs, $150. He wears
Joe Biden's America.
Which is $90. So you talking about just for him to be equipped? We talking about at minimum $500. Now you're not paying that every season because the helmet's gonna last you, but it's just the fact that if you don't have one, this would have cost. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, crazy.
How much is it for Pee Wee football? Is that included? Everything that you just said?
Huh?
Is that price that you said included to get them into the program for Pee Wee football?
Well, okay, so now that's if you now like what I said. Oh man, you could bring your kid. You're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? $225 registration fee. He's gonna get a helmet and show, but all that shit is used, and it's not like it's not reconditioned. All that shit is top tier. But however, I want something that fits his head, that's made for him. You know what I'm saying? It's very that shit is expensive. So if everybody, but you got to think though, if you don't have an organization that already has equipment, let's say you wanted to start an organization, think about how much it's going to cost. Like for us, we have a 6U team, a 7U team. I'm just talking about teams that wear helmets, an 8U team, a 10U team, a 12U team, and a 13U team. So you're talking about 7 teams. At minimum, each team is going to have at least 20 players. This is football. We have to account for everybody. Even if nobody came with a helmet or shoulder pads, we got to have at least one for everybody. So you do the math on that. If every helmet's $300 a piece, it costs a lot of money to start a fucking organization. You know what I'm saying? So in order to play the game of football, that would be a massive investment from the Brazilian government just to make it publicly accessible to people. So it's just like that shit in reality is a waste of money, bro, because it costs too much to be a practical thought. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're just entertaining at this point.
Like you said, soccer, bro, you don't even really literally have to have that. You can set up 2 poles and count those as a goal. If you have a ball, bro, in the field, you can simulate the game, but you can't simulate real football unless you're going to truly injure yourself without equipment. And that shit is expensive as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or rugby.
In Albania, they be kicking rocks. Literally.
So not only is it just an American thing, not only do they not have the type of players necessary, the shit is expensive as fuck just to play. So it's all reasons right there where America should just stick to where, I mean, the NFL is America, America's the NFL, but it should stick exactly where it's at.
They don't have the players because
they can. The thing is,
200 million people over there. So
listen, they can start it. It'll be like baseball, right? Because baseball, Brazil just started playing baseball. They can start it. They're just gonna be. It's gonna take a while for it to gain popularity and gain the proper proper schemes, proper training basically. Like baseball for Brazil just started in 05. World Baseball Classic started in 06. So and that's every 4 years.
And
so
that's another expensive ass sport.
Dog.
I don't even want to get your money back tenfold though. You good.
If that's a big if.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, well, that was the news, man. Yeah. That was the news. Let's get to it. Live from Chiefs Kingdom.
Damn it.
Hey, it was good.
Luda.
Bro, you could have brought this nigga on and see if he was willing to come on next week after they get their ass beat.
They not
You should have waited until then. It's like,
man, hey, man. Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all should have.
Hey, man. Shout out to the Chiefs, man.
I thought the dying. I'm like, yeah, fuck them niggas. No.
Shout out to the Chiefs, man.
I'm like, yeah, fuck these niggas.
hey, he's coming back, man. Y'all just heard that he was there for the AFC Championship game, man. He want to come back.
Oh, of course he was there. Yeah, that's why I should have said too. We just talked about it. You think he comes back and y'all replace Matt Nagy with him?
Hell yeah, man. Shit, we need him back. You see how the offense went this year. Fuck Matt Nagy. That shit. Every time I hear his name, I throw up, man. That shit's nasty.
It'd be crazy to win the Super Bowl and then still get fired would be insane.
Right.
Hey, man.
Damn, bro, y'all gonna do me like
Let me
that?
see if that's ever happened before. Has a position coach ever won the Super Bowl? Because we know it hasn't happened to a head coach, but ever won the Super Bowl and got fired that same? I don't think that's ever happened before. There's no way.
No, you know what'll happen, Nard? His ass will get promoted and end up in somebody's big time college. He'll fuck around and go be Ole Miss's offensive coordinator or some shit.
That's perfect.
Get
that nigga off my team.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts. All right, man. So let's get to it, man. Tail of the motherfucking tape. It's the goddamn Super Bowl, man. We've been waiting all year for this shit. Waiting all fucking year for this shit.
It's a bittersweet feeling, man. You can't wait to get to the game, but you want that game to last for fucking ever.
Because we are T-minus 6 days until we are 6 months away from football again. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Although I'm not gonna lie to you, I will be watching. I will be watching the USFL. I will be.
Yeah, see what's happening with it.
Yeah,
I'll be watching baseball. Catch me in October.
I'll be watching baseball with Chris.
I'll be watching baseball, but I'll be watching whatever sport I can see that's going to be head cracking. So look, before we get into the pickles to the winners, I want to kind of do a little popcorn style real quick. I sent y'all the questions earlier, but for Banks and Marcel, y'all didn't get the questions. Hell, truth be told, it's just off the top of the head, man. in this season, man, who was y'all biggest disappointment this season as a team? Nar, we'll start with you.
I would say the Browns, bro. I had high expectations for what they would have been with Deshaun Watson and that team, and with his injury, and then Joe Flacco was kind of a spark to him. But I really thought that they was going to take off this year, and that didn't happen. So for me, I think the Browns was the biggest disappointment.
Okay, Banks, what about you?
Yeah, I would say my team, but that's every single year. Man, I kind of want to go with the Broncos. I like what Sean Payton was saying, even though he a jabroni. I like what he was saying to Russ. It kind of works towards like week 7, 8-ish. You start working around that time. Then all of a sudden, S. Curl El DeBar started looking old, man. He started looking old fast, and that was it.
That's a fact. Christian, what's your biggest disappointment?
Biggest disappointment? It's either the Dolphins or the Bengals.
Okay, I like the Bengals pick for sure. Dolphins too, yeah, I like that.
Even though I know Burrow got hurt, but definitely them too.
True. Yeah, it is an asterisk to that. I agree with you on that. Dale.
Jacksonville.
Fair. I was hoping somebody would bring up Jacksonville.
You're 8-3 and you missed the playoffs. You go what was that 1-5 in your last?
They went 1-5 to end the season, yeah.
Like, dog, that's ugly.
You know what? Let me change mine though, because honestly, it is because of last week too. The Ravens are the biggest disappointment. They were supposed to win the fucking Super Bowl this year. They dominated all year. The way that when they beat the shit out of the 49ers, I thought it was stamped. Bro. I'm like, this is the year that puts. There's no stopping this team. Offensively, you can't stop them. Defensively, you can't. They're gonna stop you. This is it. So to me, fuck that. You had home field advantage throughout. You had the Chiefs, and then you just dropped the fattest fucking egg of life in the AFC Championship. That's the biggest disappointment.
I respect it. Marcel, what's your biggest what team is your biggest disappointment this year?
First half of the Chiefs. That was the biggest disappointment.
I hate this man. I knew it was coming too.
It was Chiefs first half,
bro. No, it was.
That shit was terrible, man. But besides the Chiefs, bro, I probably have to say, man, I say Jacksonville and the fucking Chargers. I wasn't Chargers.
Yeah,
I forgot about Chargers.
I had Jacksonville as well. I think it's a no-brainer there. I mean, I thought they was going to run away with that division, and shit. That kind of goes into the biggest surprise, and the easy choice is the Houston Texans, right? But I'm not going to go there. The biggest surprise to me this year was the Indianapolis Colts. I did not expect them to have the season that they had, and they were a hair sneeze away from making the playoffs. And I think for what all they dealt with, missing Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor sitting out the first 4 games to be that close to winning your division, they were honestly my biggest positive surprise this year. I think the future's bright. For me,
it was my motherfucking team, the Rams. I thought we was going to be 4-13. No bullshit. So for us to even make the playoffs, for us to play how we did, I was surprised, bro. That shit was good enough for me because, and then Puka Nacua, you know what I'm saying? He was part of that big ass surprise. Like, that shit was crazy. So this was one of those moments where I'm like, damn, I was used to being the Rams. I'm used to the Rams being some shit. I've been a Rams fan my whole life. So it's like this success that we've had, you know what I'm saying, since Sean McVay, well, really Jeff Fisher, you know what I'm saying, kind of kicked it off a little bit when he drafted Aaron Donald. But the success that we've had has been short. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Mark Bolger was our starting quarterback, when we wasted Steven Jackson's career. You know what I'm saying? When you missed Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for us to not be where I thought we were going to be and actually make the playoffs, bro, I was like, hell yeah, I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
I just want to say something to Nard's point. Jeff Fisher has never done anything positive as a head coach of any organization. In his village.
I mean, bro, he drafted Vince Young and Aaron Donald, bro. You got to give him some credit. Well, Vince Young.
Ruined Vince Young.
He did.
He didn't.
No, I say he did.
I'm waiting for y'all to say something while he lighting it up. Light one up. Put him in the pack. I hope he's never a head coach ever again.
Oh well, he won't be. You don't gotta worry about that.
That's true.
For me,
All right.
Whoever
Dale,
pictures he had up, they did.
Since you got so much to say, what was your biggest positive surprise this
I'm surprised this didn't leap out of anybody's mouths. It's absolutely Houston. It's Houston by such a far and wide margin. I didn't see C.J. Stroud coming.
Yeah.
No, me either.
I didn't see D'Amico Ryans doing this in his first year. I thought he was going to be a good head coach because of the job he did in San Francisco with their defense after Robert Salah left for the Jets. But that by far, the job he's doing in Houston is by far amazing, and I am more than totally impressed. Even winning a playoff game, not only winning your division, but winning your first playoff game too, when you going against the best defense, or arguably statistically, I think they were the best defense in the league this year in Cleveland.
Yeah. And the way they dominated them too, bro, to your point.
Exactly.
It wasn't even close. They kicked their ass.
They did.
Yeah.
Now, they got their teeth kicked in by Baltimore, but hey, stuff happens.
It is what it is.
But I really respect what the job they did in Houston.
Christian, let's toss it over to you.
Biggest positive surprise is either got to be how the Raiders ended their season after they got rid of McDaniels, or
should never hired McDaniels. Period. Don't hire future coaches.
Or
Ever.
damn, I just had the other surprise too. It was either Raiders or the Bucks.
The Buck, I like that pick too. I like that pick. Yeah.
I think Baker's a great fit for them too.
I really think they should stick with him.
Absolutely.
Forward. Yeah. Marcel, what about you?
Like Christian said, the Bucks and the Raiders, especially the Raiders, they definitely switched it over in the second half. It still fucked them niggas, but I give them a kudos.
You feel how you feel. I mean, it's fucking too. So
I respect this. Fuck the Raiders too. I respect it. But also too, man, the Packers, man.
Oh yeah,
Packers. They got a quarterback, man. I think they found that quarterback. They came in the playoffs. Sorry, Banks. They beat your bitch ass Cowboys. But they came in and surprised everybody, man. They found that quarterback. They said, "Fuck Aaron Rodgers, we got a young guy now." So, and they got a good wide receiver core as well.
Yeah,
if they can stay healthy, they're gonna be really solid.
Banks, what was your best positive or surprise this year?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders, even though Marcel being disrespectful. I'm gonna go to the home team. Shouts out Antonio Pierce, Long Beach. What's up? So that was a good pickup. Obviously, he's a team guy. Everybody likes him, so I expect them to probably make the wild card, if not actually make the playoffs this next season. Otherwise than that, what Marcel also said about Jordan Love being on the Packers, they got the young core with the wideouts, C.J. Stroud, D'Amico. You know what? It's crazy because, well, it's beautiful because we got black quarterbacks, but it's also crazy to think that the ones under 25 or under 26, I should say, it's like, damn, it's like now, and we got the future already. Like Pat Mahomes, if this man were to retire after Sunday, he's arguably the greatest of all time, or soon to be, black quarterback. And then we got Lamar. Yeah, and then we got Lamar. So it's like these players that's like 27, 28-ish, still in their prime, but then we got these other young players that's younger than them that's about to get into their prime. So I think the future of the NFL is looking extremely good.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. All right. So next superlative. Let's see. All right. Defensive player of the year. Nardo, I'm gonna throw that one to you. This should be a unanimous, but
Should be.
okay.
They
Well,
probably
I'll
both.
give mine. No,
not both.
Doesn't sound unanimous to me. Who you had?
me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Myles Garrett,
Watt.
the guy who I thought was MVP for about 3/4 of the season.
I got Myles Garrett Defensive Player of the Year too. He went OD this crazy.
That's what I was going with, but I thought you was going to say T.J. Watt. That's what.
No.
I'm going Watt.
I knew it. I told you. I thought it was Earl. That's why I said Earl. Because Earl's Steelers fan too. That's why I said who you got.
No, I said T.J. Watt.
He said Myles Garrett. That surprised me. I knew it was going to be one of y'all two.
And look, don't get me wrong. T.J. Watt was definitely in the conversation early in the year. I thought that it was really close early in the year.
But then he missed some games towards.
Yeah, he got injured.
That's why.
T.J. Watt. He got injured like the last few weeks of the season.
I thought he only got injured in the Ravens game.
Nah,
T.J. Watt this year missed.
Yeah, he was out a couple games.
No, it was the Ravens game last year, the last game of the season.
T.J. Watt in this past season played. Damn, I hate Pro Football Reference. No. He played all 17.
Yeah,
sure.
He got 19.
I thought he got injured this season.
No,
last year he only played 10.
He got 19. He got 19 sacks this year.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How many Myles Garrett got? Because Myles Garrett went stupid.
16.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think Myles Garrett has 16 or 16 and a half.
Talk your shit, Christian. Let's go, Christian.
That's why I said T.J. Watt.
Myles Garrett had
I know T.J. had 19, which is very impressive.
Micah had 14.
Hey, this year defensive players, it was really close.
Tell Micah to get 20.
Oh shit!
2 seasons from now, when he gets to that 30, when it's time to get paid.
Myles Garrett had 14.
Myles Garrett had 14, and T.J. Watt had 19.
Defensive player of the year.
Yeah, switch that up. T.J. Watt.
Myles Garrett was first team All Pro. And T.J. Watt was. Oh shit! Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. We might got a conversation there. Hold on. All right.
TJ got an interception this year too.
TJ, all right. Is there anybody else we're gonna throw into the conversation? I heard
that was goddamn 20 sacks.
Yeah, 20 sacks is OD. But hey, you gotta put Khalil Mack up there too, man. He went crazy this season. He went bananas this season. Yeah, this is low key with his redemption season as well. You kind of think about it.
There's somebody.
Well, first off, Khalil Mack been that man since he was wearing the black and silver.
You're right. But when he could play with the Chargers like these last 2 seasons, dealing with injury and everything like that, people was talking about he might be done.
They did try to write him off.
Do we have any votes for a cornerback? Can Sauce Gardner get in this conversation?
No. Yeah.
No.
This year, Sauce Gardner can't get in there.
EPOY.
Off the name.
Well, hold on.
I think
let me read this. Let me read it off for you.
Blaine had more picks than him this year, didn't he? I think.
True indeed. You're right.
Who you say?
Deron Bland. But Deron Bland can't cover nobody. His ass just can either pick or is cooked. Yeah, he can't cover shit.
Yeah, but that's Trey Diggs too. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'm cool with going with TJ Watt if y'all cool with it.
Yeah.
I didn't know TJ Watt was that crazy this season.
I did not know he had
20
sacks.
He had 19. That's insane.
I watch religiously. Yes.
I gotta do my due diligence. I'm sorry.
Offensive player of the year. Okay.
Puka Nacua. Fuck that.
I'm going Tyreek Hill. I'm not mad at Puka Nacua.
I'm going to.
I got Puka as offensive rookie of the year.
I'm going Tariq.
I'm going Tariq. It's been a while before we had a wideout that could change the entire game.
Dog, just imagine had he not gotten hurt, I know he would have got that 2K.
Yeah, he did go crazy this season.
Bro, that ankle injury, he would have had 2K.
Yeah, he went down.
Yeah, Tyreek. Tyreek went crazy. I said go with motherfucking that damn running back, dog. That running back. Yeah, man. That running back is OD, bro.
They're in black history.
Hey, don't matter. Don't matter.
I call it spade a
Hey,
spade.
if that's the case, we gotta say something about Christian McCaffrey. If we betting on black.
That white boy OD crazy, dog. That
Hey,
white boy
bro,
OD crazy.
That boy had 7 receiving touchdowns and also ran in 14. Good Lord.
Bro, that dude is insane, bro. I never seen a running back this OD probably since like LT. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro, he's ridiculous. I think I'm going Tyreek Hill for 1,800 yards. He only had 13 touchdowns. God damn.
1,800
Plus
yards is crazy.
17.99 officially.
Hey, sorry,
Yeah.
Christian. It's always next season. That's crazy.
Right?
bro.
That shit is insane.
It is.
Let me see. I should be the offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. Coach of the year.
Oh, I gotta give it to Houston, Texas, man.
Yeah, I gotta give it to
Yeah.
Miko.
Go into the Miko.
I gotta give it to Houston, Texas, man.
This is gonna be really interesting. I want to see if anybody else picks the player that I have. Comeback player of the year.
Low key, bro. I got Baker Mayfield.
Hey. Come on, bro. Baker Mayfield is my comeback player of the year. Absolutely.
Yeah. He no, everybody, you know, thought that was gonna be shit.
I'm going Baker.
But then let's ask the question: Are they gonna pay him this year?
Yeah, you got to.
Wait,
Who you got?
I just thought about the coach of the year. Might have to throw Dan Campbell in there.
I'm not mad at Dan Campbell.
I'm not angry at that.
I'm not mad at Dan Campbell.
He's got to be in the running.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
Because here's the thing too. They're gonna start that thing where if you a 29, 30-year-old wideout like Mike Evans, they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna see if we're gonna pay you. And he just had another great season. He added on to his soon-to-be Hall of Fame career. Or he has a Hall of Fame career. But it's
Mike Evans to the Chiefs, please.
That'd be phenomenal. Somebody got to pay him. If the Bucks are idiots, they probably won't pay him, but somebody will pay him.
Nah,
I'm gonna pay him a grip.
Mike Evans to the Ravens.
I wouldn't be mad at that for him.
Think about it. They got Zay Flowers under a rookie contract. Odell out.
True. That's true too. Odell on sign 1 year, so.
I mean, I don't know what the cap space. I don't know what the cap space is like, but that'd be a sick fucking tandem.
Right, because Mike don't ask for that pay though.
Nah, as he rightfully should.
Yeah,
he deserves it. He was a Pro Bowler this year. He led the league in touchdowns
every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1,000 yards each season.
I'm going with what's his name as well. I'm going with Baker. That's my choice. Do we have any more? It's a comeback player of the year, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then league MVP.
Lamar.
Yeah, got some number 8.
No, I'm going Dak.
You going who?
Lamar Manning.
I'm going Dak.
You going Dak Prescott?
I'm not mad at the Dak Prescott choice.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. He actually had a great season. He just
had
a really great season.
Hold on. Banks, listen. If MVP awards, and I've been watching sports my whole life, MVP awards is the regular season top performing awards. If we're going by the stats of the regular season, Dak had a better regular season than Lamar.
Now let me read off what Dak did. Hold on, let me read off what Dak did. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Then I'll make my point because it correlates with the NBA too.
Okay, so Dak Prescott. Let me see. Well, first let me bring up Lamar Jackson. Guess I want to do a side by side real quick. All right, Dak Prescott this year had 4,516 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on a 70% completion rate. And the Cowboys went 12-5. Lamar Jackson had 36. Where's your passing yards, bro? I just had them. Okay. 3,678 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and also because I got to recruit his rushing yards too.
Yeah.
Where's his rushing yards? Where the fuck is your rushing yards at, bro? See, they never want to give this shit on Football Reference. Yeah, I probably gotta Google it. Hold on.
I got you. Hold on. I got you.
Wikipedia.
Oh, here it is. In rushing, he had 821 yards and 5 touchdowns.
That might be silly.
And Baltimore went this year 13-4.
Mm-hmm.
So this was what I was about to say. Yeah. So this is what I was about to say. Remember, again, this before Marcel time. Back in my day, you get rewarded for winning. NBA, NFL, most major sports, you get rewarded for winning, and that's how you become the MVP. If I'm rewarding you for winning, it would be Lamar Jackson on the Ravens. Just off.
I mean, they only won one more game.
That's in the NFL. That's one more game that mattered.
You're right. Okay. Now, to help Lamar, I'll give you this: Lamar is the quarterback for first team All Pro.
Mm-hmm. And he's on the number 1 seed. And he was on the number 1 seed so much that he didn't even have to play the last game. So we don't really know what all his.
And Dak was the starting quarterback on second team All Pro.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What was Brock Purdy's stats this year?
We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear that shit.
Why?
Brock Purdy this year had 4,280 yards, 31 touchdowns, on a 69% completion rate. And how many rushing yards did he do? This season, he was a fraud
without Trent Williams and Deebo Samuels.
Wasn't he also out for wasn't he out for a game or two on a concussion protocol?
No.
One game. He missed one. He played all but one game. He was out for a concussion protocol.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I remember him. It was I think it was before the Vikings game or after the Vikings.
And he went 12-4 this year.
He did.
So I mean, look, I'm personally not going to. I think that Purdy gets left out only because the conversation around him isn't there.
Yeah.
But being that Lamar was voted as the first team All Pro quarterback, despite the numbers, I gotta go with Lamar for MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I got Lamar too.
Yeah.
Give me the man from Boyden.
He showed his ass off this season. Dak did too. No disrespect with that.
MLB better not try that shit this year.
And to be fair to Lamar, low key, he played better this year than he did his MVP year.
Mm-hmm.
Way better. Wait.
So, it was more of the passing more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a much better passer. So,
Yes.
All right, let's get to it, man. Our last time this year. Fucking pick'ems. All right, but besides just going, all right, we're going Chiefs, we're going Niners. Obviously, that's a given. But Dale, you want to take the positive for the Niners?
The positive is that they got the best offensive lineman in the business with Trent Williams. The positive is they got the best running back in the business with Christian McCaffrey. The positive is they got one of the best defensive lines in the league, period, bar none, with Nick Bosa, who won the Defensive Player of the Year last year. They got Chase Young, who was a first-round pick. They got Eric Armstead, who was a first-rounder, I believe, and who's an all-world defensive lineman. They got the best linebacker in the business with Fred Warner, and Greenlaw, I believe, made the Pro Bowl as well. And Travarius Ward on the back end as a defensive back is amazing. So they have the most talent. They have more talent than their opponent. So, and they have an elite level coach with Kyle Shanahan. So there is no reason they shouldn't win this game. I mean, they're more talented. They're schematically more talented, or maybe not schematically more talented because Andy Reid is still him. But they're not outmatched in any position except for quarterback. They're not outmatched. And they have the most skill talent. Even arguably the most line talent as well. So there's no reason they shouldn't win this game.
Let me ask you a question, Dale. Is George Kittle a better player today than Travis Kelce? Today.
So this is you got to ask. This is the fundamental question when it comes to tight ends. Travis Kelce is a far better pass catcher than George Kittle, but he is not the extra offensive lineman that George Kittle is, and that's the ethos of being a tight end. You have to be both. You have to be the extra offensive lineman, and you have to be the all-world elite receiver. So, it just depends on what flavor that you like. And the reason I won't say Gronk, that Travis Kelce is not better than Gronk is because Gronk was a better offensive lineman. He was a better pass protector, better run blocker, and offensive lineman to go in and block and take guys out. Take on defensive linemen, linebackers, and guys in the secondary, and take them outside of the club, like he used to like to say, and protect the quarterback. Or protect the ball carrier. So I mean, it just depends on what flavor. I'm always going to take Travis Kelce because he's him. I got him number 2, the second best tight end of all time. So I'm going to say Travis Kelce.
All right.
But Kittle is absolutely no slouch, and he's number 2.
All right. Marcel, bro, this is your time to talk your shit. Why? Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Why?
Hey, man.
What do you all do better than the 49ers at this stage of the game?
I mean, we can go back to the last game, man. The last time we played the 49ers. It was down 20-10, and it's all about that man, number 15. To me, like I said in the beginning, I said when I first got on here, I said people are down the cheap this year, and Mahomes don't like that shit. He got the chip on his shoulder, and he gonna prove everybody that, hey, I'm the nigga, and I'm gonna prove everybody that I'm the best motherfucker in the world. As y'all see, he's already getting compared to motherfucking Tom Brady already. At the end of the day, man, that quarterback, number 15, number 87, them niggas, dog. And then once you get those two rocking, that's when everybody else is gelling together. And for the defense, I don't got to say too much on the defense this year. This is the best defense I've seen since me personally watching the Chiefs since damn near 2003. This is the best defense I've seen in my life watching the Chiefs.
1,000%.
For sure.
So that's my thing. I mean, I think that I'm gonna being a Chiefs fan. I'm gonna say, of course, the Chiefs gonna win. Just being a realistic fan, this is gonna be a close ass game once again.
Mm-hmm.
That year, y'all first beat them in the Super Bowl. 49ers, they had a boy at running back, so that's gonna be interesting for y'all.
I mean, it is, and previous before our run defense is not the best. Right now, it's still, but it's way better than before.
To the contrary, Shanahan does run himself out of Super Bowls. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey man, Big Red got something up his sleeve, bro.
Like father, like son, because Mike Shanahan had outcoached himself out of a lot of big games, just overthinking shit. In a similar fashion, being very loaded with talent on both sides of the football, like the Denver Broncos were.
Fuck the Broncos.
Say that one more time, Marcel.
Fuck the Broncos, man.
But I do think that this is the year that this is probably the most even matchup between these teams possible. Not because I think that I think on paper, you would say the 49ers have a better team on paper. but the game isn't won on paper. It's won by will and it's won by skill and it's won by
Say that shit again, Earl. Say that shit again.
The game is won by will and skill. That is how the game is won. And there is not a more motivated player in this world than Patrick Mahomes. See, it's different when you're playing your contemporaries. He's playing against Mitchell and Ness. And what I mean by that is retired players, all-timers. He ain't worried about Brock Purdy. He's trying to make sure that the only person that ever beat him in his life is the guy that we consider the GOAT. Other than that, you can't beat me. I do think that this is a very close game. I think the 49ers have a great chance of winning this game. Where I'm not giving them the advantage is not even the Brock Purdy thing. I think, once again, Kyle Shanahan is going to out-coach himself and try to do too much, just like everybody else has, to beat the Chiefs. And the formula to beating the Chiefs is simple.
Stop at 15.
All you got to do is touch them. The Bucs showed y'all that. The Patriots showed y'all that. Get through that line and touch him. Once he's touched, he gets rattled. It's not a knock to him. He's like most quarterbacks, because most quarterbacks don't like to take, like all quarterbacks. The only quarterback that I saw that really would take a beating in that conversation like that was probably Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. They'll take a beating because they've taken a beating and still gone. But other than that, quarterbacks don't want to be touched. Problem. Ben Roethlisberger too. Ben Roethlisberger would take a beating too. Dell. Knew it was coming.
I had a bad joke.
Bro, this is every
we all
day,
got a bad joke, but I'm not going to do that to that woman.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do that to that woman.
Well,
I wish you would have said that.
Now that's funny. All right. That being said, I can't. Again, football is a game about heart, man. You can be as smart as you want, but I'm going with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to win this game because I think no matter what it is, there's just something about being the best player in the world on the biggest stage. Like Pat, like if you look back at it, bro, when they played the Bucs, Pat Mahomes didn't have a bad game. He got hurt.
He got hurt, and our offensive line was terrible. Injured. It was all injured.
Yeah, bro.
Tackles were out.
Yeah. Now, what's the injury report for the Chiefs right now?
Joe Tooney, I gotta check on him. We won against Baltimore without him, but
this ain't Baltimore, brother.
This not Baltimore. Mm-mm. Even though I did consider Baltimore the best defense, but this 49 defense, they got some fucking
Fred Warner's head hunting.
Yeah, they got some crackheads on that team.
Yeah, literally
and figuratively.
Yeah. Banks.
Good, sir.
If the Niners win, they pass y'all.
So I figured this is just to bash me for being a Cowboys fan. That's all right. I'm choosing the home team anyway, bro. So it don't matter. This is my last year on the narcotic with the Cowboys. So I'll keep it simple. With the Chiefs, you got Michael Jordan over there. So I don't really know what else to say. You got Michael Jordan, and then you got his form of Scottie Pippen, even though he's better than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Simpson, I'm sorry. You got Travis Kelce over there. It comes down to Kyle Shanahan. When he started getting nervous, he like, oh, shit. The time I've seen him adjusted was against Dan Campbell and the Lions this past week. He was just like, or last week, he was just like, all right, he figured it out. But usually when he started getting nervous, that's when he gets bad. They got the best defensive player on the field or in that game being Nick Bosa. You know, all lives matter when he's on the field. So he wanted to hit half of Pat Mahomes. That's all he wants, just a half of them. And then George Kittle, but you know what? I can't bet against Jordan. I'm going with the Chiefs to be plain and simple. Because at this point, I'm just convinced. I didn't even think they'll get this far. So why not?
All right.
If Mahomes wasn't him, this wouldn't even be a competition or close.
Well, they wouldn't have made it if Mahomes wasn't him.
So you saying if this was Alex Smith instead, it'd be over?
With this team, yes. Now you give
They
me.
wouldn't have made it out the first round if it was Alex.
Yeah, we probably made it out the first round. No cap with Alex Smith. More than anything, probably divisionals. If I'm being realistic.
Bro, you eating a big ass apple? What the fuck you eating?
On ice, I think. But
I was
anyway,
eating ice,
if it was Alex Smith, okay, yeah, y'all would beat Miami because Miami had a dumbass game plan going against y'all, but y'all would have got destroyed going against the Bills. And can somebody please check on their smoke detector, please?
Somebody smoke alarm missing a battery.
Please go get you a 9-volt and handle that.
Hit the Dollar Tree. They right there.
Hit the Dollar Tree. Nardo. Christian.
I'm going 49ers.
Okay. I'm not mad at that pick.
And
right.
give me CMC as MVP.
Nobody's talked about C-Mac this entire podcast, bro.
Right.
Because it don't matter.
Shit me. I still got C-Mac for over.
Right.
Shit me. I got C-Mac for over 150 still in this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that 150.
Hey, that's the scariest white boy since Lee Harvey Oswald.
It's Christian McCaffrey.
Like
I'm not
at
mad
all. Listen, I don't like the Chiefs at all. Not even a little bit. But Patrick Mahomes is him.
Yeah, he's them, him, and them.
And Travis Kelce is him. And Chris Jones is him. And L'Jarius Sneed is him. So that squad put together, they're gonna come up with a game plan and coach him, aka Andy Reid. They're gonna handle their business, and they're gonna win this game. I don't know how, but I know they will.
Yeah. Nardo. Down to you, bro. 49ers, the Chiefs. Who's winning and why?
The 49ers have to win.
Okay.
The Chiefs are probably going to, but the 49ers have to.
They have to blow it up if they don't win this.
No, if they don't win this, we're subject to Taylor Swift for the next fucking year.
Yeah.
Fuck the NFL.
He not lying.
Boy, that shit. It's like, nah. But in reality, I think that honestly the Chiefs are probably it's going to be a very good game. It's going to be a very good game. The 49ers are fast on defense. We obviously know what the Chiefs' defense has meant to their team this year. The difference is the quarterback play. But here's the thing. Brock Purdy hasn't played bad. He's shown that he can play with not win the game, but he can move the chains with his legs. He's also shown that he's an efficient passer. You know what I'm saying? He has made some mistakes, though. It's not like he's mistake-free. And on the other end, you have a guy who's honestly, arguably, like we've said, the greatest quarterback of all time, depending on how his career goes, just the way his career started, unless there's some, you know what I'm saying, something we don't even want to talk about, injury, whatever, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be who he is. So I think Patrick Mahomes probably gets his third, you know what I'm saying, this year. And this one, to me, as just a football fan, is the sweetest one because we always want to see, can you win with legs? If you're that guy, are you that guy or were y'all that team? And it's like this one is like, this puts to bed any questions of whether or not Patrick Mahomes is that guy, was that guy, and will be that guy.
Man, this put all of the base that any Josh Allen, any Lamar Jackson,
all that shit is done.
All that shit. It been known.
You can't even speak their names. Listen, we're talking about right now. You can't. He would be honestly the only quarterback moving forward that you can say future Hall of Famer, unless it's someone such as Russell Wilson or somebody like that play. There's no more, putting that on Josh Allen like they're all in the Lamar. No, we don't know if they're gonna make it. This nigga's doing shit that's unprecedented. Now Lamar is different. He's a two-time MVP.
I'm about to say Lamar getting his two-time MVP.
Josh Allen, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear his name again.
Hey, Earl, I don't give a fuck, man. Mahomes here, everybody else down here.
Oh no, it's not even. Listen,
everybody else is down
so,
here.
So Nar, you weren't here. I said earlier, Mahomes is playing at this point in his career against Mitchell and Ness, and what I mean by that is retired players. This ain't got shit to do with nobody in the league right now. This is legacy.
It's exactly what LeBron said after 2016.
I'm battling ghosts.
I'm chasing that ghost in Chicago. He's chasing the ghost in New England and Tampa. Okay, that's what he's chasing.
That's it.
I have nothing to. My contemporaries don't exist. They don't play anymore. Okay.
Now
I have nothing to talk to about Lamar. I have nothing to talk about with Josh. I have nothing to talk about with Joe Burrow. I have nothing to talk about with these individuals. I'm him. I'm Timothy.
Now I want to ask
up or get left.
Does he have to win 7? We can close on this. Does he have to win 7 to be considered as great or greater than Brady?
No.
But
I don't think so.
You gotta pass him and I think you gotta pass him in the yardage and touchdowns.
He's gonna pass him.
He's gonna pass him, and you gotta think about it too. Shit, Mahomes won basically a fucking Super Bowl with them here his second year. I don't even count his rookie year because he only played one game. He won really his.
Nah, if Jeff was on here, Jeff would have blamed D Ford for that one.
I'm not gonna talk about that shit. We're not gonna talk about that, bro.
You ain't wrong. I mean, no, you're right. And for a guy like him, literally every single year he's been a starter, it's at least been the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That is unprecedented. I mean,
6 straight years.
I don't think he needs
goat status.
I don't think he needs all 7 to be considered. I do think, however, he does need to he needs to repeat.
That's happening this year, man.
He needs to repeat, and I think.
Well, it's been. I'm sorry, Earl. It's been 18 years. It's been 18 years since the last repeat. Oh, that's gonna happen today, man. It happened on Sunday.
Because for what it's worth, bro, and Nar, we kind of talked about this and debated last week with the Brady thing. Mahomes being that guy repeating versus what Brady was at that point when they repeated, to me, is not the same thing. I don't think that they're the same caliber player. All respect to Tom Brady's total encompassing run, but I think Mahomes. I don't think Tom Brady. No. The numbers speak to an extent, but at that time we were not saying Tom Brady was the best player in the league. Mahomes, huh? At that time, what?
I said at that time I was also 8.
Nah, I get it, but even if you go back then, Brady wasn't considered the best player. That was at that time we were talking Randy Moss, T.O. We weren't talking
Ray Lewis.
Ray Urlacher. We were talking something like that. Like we weren't. I got to go back and look at those MVPs. Hell, Peyton Manning was seen as a better player than Brady at that point.
He was.
But and it's not knocking. It's just saying right now in his 5th year or 6th year, Mahomes at this point is being considered the greatest of all time.
True.
It's just a little different.
Look, wrongfully so. Is he on that path? Yes, but that thing has 7, bro.
No. I understand. That's why I asked. Does he need to pass
somebody
7?
who, even if he gets 3 right now, winning 4 more, possibly another 5? That's still great. When you think about
it's insane.
To win 4 more Super Bowls. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm not saying we've seen what he's done in his first 6 years starting. But I'm just saying to win another 4 would be incredible, nigga. That he has to win this one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's a whole nother Hall of Fame career to win 4.
A whole nother one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's not possible.
Hey, to me,
ever seen in the league since Brady can do it, it's Mahomes. But it's just Brady's so far ahead now.
And that's what Mahomes said.
It's like, that would be some shit to see. And I ain't gonna lie, it would turn me into a fucking hater. Hey,
Nar, everybody is hating right now. Everybody is hating right now.
I can live through that shit. To go through Tom Brady and then to have to live through that shit again with another quarterback, and fuck no. You talking about 14 Super Bowls in my adult Well, I mean, my adult life, but in my life spanning mid-childhood to well into my adult year, hell no. No. Will not go. I will find every excuse in the book I had that nigga some shit. I don't think.
Hey, man. Hey, just get ready for the ride, my brother, because you're going to see. Hey, to me, my home's only 5. If he get 5,
I think if he gets 5 at that point,
if he get 5, then he's up there, dog.
But I also want to put this out. It could be less. If you pull off that thing that Brady couldn't pull off.
What?
If you pull off that
28-3.
If he the undefeated season,
you pull off that undefeated season. Then you really have nothing to say. Because if he can pull off a 19-0 or 20-0, excuse me.
Hey, if the Chiefs can do that's the greatest team ever, man.
I would absolutely hate football for the next 80 billion years as a lifelong Raider fan. And with a little break in between, and a lifelong hater, I couldn't do that.
For sure. Well, shit, man, we gonna see what happens.
I love the hate.
Y'all stay tuned to your socials. Hell, who knows? We might go live after the Super Bowl. We'll see how we feeling. We might
immediately after to celebrate it with Brock Purdy and the boys.
So I just want you to hear this. As a Niners fan, as a Rams fan, you're celebrating a Niners Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, you're right.
Hear it again.
That's right there.
Hey. Fly the fucking flag, Sal.
That tell you right there. That tell you right there. The motherfucking Chiefs niggas hate us, and I love that shit. What Banks say? Leave with hate, and I'm gonna leave with that motherfucking shit, man. Chief motherfucking kingdom, man. Fuck niggas talking about, dog. Hey, man. I love it. I love the hate. I love it. That shit tastes good. I love it.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, man. Well, shoot, I appreciate y'all falling through, man. Of course, y'all know y'all can tap in with us each and every week. Shout out to our guy Banks. Shit, man. Let everybody know where to find you at on all your platforms and what you got going on, bro.
Hey, pardon, as you see at the bottom, if you listen to this, PARDON_THE_Banks, Wiretap, Black Announce Table, Patreon, Random Acts of Podcast, Banks versus Davis on YouTube. Tap in.
Y'all ready? And of course, our good guy Marcel, man, from live from Chiefs Kingdom. Hey, Marcel, I just asked, bro, just go live. If y'all do win, how many bottles getting popped?
Hey, I'm popping 2 bottles, man. Hey, I'm going crazy, dog.
In this economy?
Hey, this is back to back. I gotta pop 2 bottles, bro. I gotta pop 2 bottles, man.
I respect
back to back. I
respect
pop
it.
2 bottles, bro. I'm going crazy. Hey, if y'all seen that video I post on the Discord, I'm gonna be like that again, man. I'm getting drunk as fuck, man. Chief Kingdom, man. We're going crazy.
Marcel, I was definitely calling out of work on Monday.
I don't got to work on Monday, so it's good.
Even better. Well, shit. Till next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, this man Christian.